guys, welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time to show you the junk that we purchased throughout the week and tell you what we paid for it. Today is pre-recorded with live chat, but we will be on responding to people because we're going to be up in Idaho.
Cody.
And the dog's barking.
Cody's missed us and he's very territorial. Do you want to say hi, Cody? Do you want to say hi? I'm going to make him say hi.
He's going to come say hi.
Come here.
Our football team has a game up in Idaho, so we're taking all the kids to that for a fun weekend, and Cody wants to say hi.
Jamie's letting him grow out. He's getting all fluffy.
Yeah, he's a fluffy puppy, and he just got back.
He's getting ready for winter. All right, go be quiet.
If you want to shop along, visit JamiRayVintage.com, or Mariah is going to be on here in the live chat dropping links, and we'll also put it in the description box.
Okay, so let's show the stuff that we got while we were out this week.
Okay, so yes, we were up the mountain, but we did make time for lunch and a little bit of junking.
There was a ton of little towns along the bottom of the mountain, and so we sampled all of the places they had to eat, and we hit up their thrift stores.
We sampled their food and their junk.
So this is Tantor, tarnished silver. We leave them tarnished always. There's been a couple of times where Jamie's been like, oh, okay, maybe we'll polish this up, but not often.
These are so great for flower arrangements, and it's actually from a pageant. So it's actually a trophy, not even super old, but it's a trophy, which makes it even more valuable.
Let me see if I can, oh, there you can kind of see it. It's very faint under the tarnish. It says 2001 Miss Utah State Scholarship Program, first alternate. Oh, first attendant.
First attendant, yes. So should the queen not be able to perform her duties as required, the first attendant will step in.
That's fancy, you get a silver pitcher.
Yeah, and we stepped in to buy their junk. We paid $1 for it. This was in Mount Pleasant. I can't remember the name of the thrift store, but there's only one. So check it out while you're there. And we're selling it for $22.95.
So also on this, so trophies are hot. If you can find something that's engraved with some sort of trophy inscription on there, just get it, especially if it's silver. Like, people love it. It sells fast.
Silver pitchers always
like this is 2 for 1. It's tarnished silver, which is great, and it's a trophy.
It's a twofer.
Let's show some other stuff.
All right, this is also, we paid $1 for this at the exact same thrift store in Mount Pleasant. It's all textured and amazing. It looks like it's like terracotta or cement. Cement?
Let me look at the bottom here.
See right here?
Yeah. No, I think it's terracotta. It might even be plaster with like some colorations of things.
It's terra goodness.
Yeah, it's already pre-salt washed for us, so we don't have to do that. We're just gonna paint it.
And it's really big. Like, show them the forearm test. Look at that, it's ginormous. So this will make a huge statement. We're gonna paint it and sell it for $39.95. The color's not too bad. It's just not really our jam, so we're gonna paint it and French country it up.
So I was in the thrift store. We were in Springville, and we don't often go there. We make it there probably a couple times a year. It's about a half hour south of us. But there was a ton of glass. It wasn't where the glass stuff was, and I was just going through it, so I found this. You want to tell them, I forget the name of this design.
Crystal wick, but we're not done showing them what we found. We have that platter.
Are we showing them all of this stuff from there first?
He's so excited about his crystal wick. We'll talk about this in a minute.
I broke rank. I was like, let's show that stuff. That stuff's cool.
This we picked up in Ephraim at Neighbor's Thrift for $3. It's got a great like sage green finish. Is that what you'd call that?
Yeah, sagey.
A sagey olivey, and so we're not going to paint it, which is even better. Can you show it to him up close there? It's really good, and we're going to sell it for $29.95. Tiered baskets always do well. People use them for decor or fruit or styling. Tiered trays. You can even look it up on Pinterest. It's a thing.
Where's the other?
The platter's the last piece.
Oh, the last piece is way over here.
And I don't think I put a price on that one, but I know what I'm going to charge.
There's a tiny, tiny little flea bite chip here.
It feels heavy.
Yeah.
So, and the back is stamped Staffordshire, England.
I think it's like a stoneware more
than stoneware, ironstone, somewhere in that. Myott, M-Y-O-T-T. I always love ironstone or cream colored platters from England. This is going to be $34.95 for this platter.
We brought some stuff back from England that looked really similar to this.
Yeah, so and that also came from that thrift store in Mount Pleasant.
Okay, now can we show them that?
All right, let's go for it.
Okay.
So we recently discovered Crystal Wick. I know probably a lot of you guys have already seen it.
We've always been buying it. We just didn't know that it was that special.
I like the dots. And I actually sold all my last candlesticks for $7.95 each. each. We just sold them like a week ago, I think we shipped them out. So we paid 75 cents for this. And we're gonna sell it for $7.95.
This one was $1.50. This little pedestal, I realized we were hunting for something for this cloche look.
But I don't think you should mix stuff like this is vintage, that's not. So I think this is better on its own. And this is like a little platter, and it was $1.50. But look, you could also use it like that, like a little vase.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
And we're selling this piece for $13.95. And this one is not identical to this, so not positive, but it's got the look of crystal wick. So either way, it's a really cute piece, nice little platter. I love anything with risers.
And then I found these crystal candlestick holders, and they were $1 each. They still have their towel, 24% lead crystal from Austria.
It says over 24%.
Very heavy.
Yeah, really heavy. We always do well with crystal, $19.95 for the set. If you guys are resellers, now is the time to start buying tableware because people are starting to gather things for their Thanksgiving and their Christmas holidays and parties. And I always do really well with tableware this time of year. I mean, I buy it year round, but I'm really searching for it right now.
All right, so the cloche was $1, this little mini cloche here. And then I just went over to like the glasses, or the plates, which actually the plate might be cool too. Anyway, this was 75 cents and this was $1. She's making fun of me because all week long I'm like, look at those rocks over there. She's like, those are trees.
I know, he's like, check out that rock outcropping, and I'm looking
like, man, check out the outcropping. That's amazing. We should go climb that.
He's like, how come you can't see that? I'm like, because those are trees.
I'm like, you can't see the rocks? What do you mean you can't see the rocks?
And we get closer and closer, and then Zeb says, what? Those are?
They're trees.
They're trees.
I'm like, oh, those are trees.
He told me he might consider
It's been really
LASIK.
dry, so even up in the 10,000 elevation, there's a lot of water up there, but it's been drier than normal, and so the beetles have really gone through the forest.
So the trees now look like rocks.
A lot of the spruce trees are on their way out. They're dying.
$1.75, and we're selling it for $14.95 for this set.
Plenty of aspens, though. It's gorgeous up there.
All right.
All right, so this is cool. This was sitting on the shelf like this. It looks like someone had some nuts in there recently, or some Kisses, Hershey Kisses. Anyway, it's $1.50. It's glass. It's molded, so it's not like blown or anything or cut. But this was like right next to it for 75 cents, and the top matches the bottom. It is actually a really close fit, not perfect, but close enough for a thrift store marriage.
That is a good marriage. Is this crystal?
I don't know.
Hold on. No, I think it's just glass. This is really pretty.
It's really thick glass.
Yeah, I like it. So we're selling the set for $16.95, and my mom said this would be perfect for Christmas candy.
Yeah, anything right now, especially like Halloween too.
Little candy
You'll
pumpkins.
see us here pretty quick. We're gonna decorate with color in clear glass, and it's really, I mean, you could do it with these too.
Well, let's show them some more clear glass.
Let's show them some. These would be in the apothecary category. This was $4. This was $4. There was a little one, but it didn't make it out of the truck.
It died. I broke two things today. One, nativity in the thrift store itself, and then I broke that.
Yeah, it was a little like porcelain nativity
I'm tired.
situation.
I've been up the mountain and I needed breakfast. But that's okay because these are still really cute, just the pair. We paid $7 for the set and we're selling for $24.95 for both jars together. I think these are cute.
It probably would have been $34.95 had we had the third jar.
Let's not talk about that jar. They didn't even need to know. Like, how would they know?
Well, now they don't have to be sad. They can just be like, okay, pumpkins and candy corns. Done.
Also, you can put ornaments, like Christmas ornaments in the jars. That's always a really cute way to display it. And these aren't so big that you have to put too many. But yeah, there you go.
You don't have to go buy like the Costco, like 6 of the Costco bags to fill up your thing.
Well, and if you have breakables and you have kids or pets, you put your ornaments in these to decorate and put your not breakable ornaments on the tree.
So
we're gonna slide these across.
The stopper on there is for real. Oh, it's rubber.
Is it?
Or it might be. It might be
wood.
cork. Is it wood?
It's got a coating.
No. It's cork with a coating. All right, so this jar here for holiday season, think Halloween. You don't, I mean, you can decant whatever you want in here, right?
Zeb loves to make potion jars. It's like a little...
You get some wax and you drip it over the side and you put some cool colored liquid in there that like has some
With
oil
a
in it, so it's
label.
got bubbles and stuff, like a lava lamp.
He has a video on your Raywire channel about making potion bottles.
I did it with Jacob Vester, and between the two of us, I don't know that there was a nerdier situation happening anywhere in the world at that current moment.
True story.
It was amazing.
So, but we're gonna just sell it as is. It's got a nice thick glass, probably 3/4 of an inch on the bottom. We paid $1 and we're selling for $12.95.
All right, tell them about this and why.
So somebody came into our shop the other day and they said, "Do you have anything gold?" And I was like, "No." They're like, "We're celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary and we're looking for something gold." And I thought, you know what? I need to get some golden anniversary stuff so that way when people are looking for it, it's hard to find. They don't have them as much like in the regular stores. So I bought this little teacup. It says golden anniversary. It was $1, and then the little vase was how much?
The vase was $1 as well.
And so I'm selling the set for $19.95. So the next time somebody comes in the shop looking for a 50th wedding anniversary gold, I got them covered. I never thought about buying that before, but now if I sell this set, then I'll find some more. I mean, I'm not going to do like a whole display of it, but it's good to have.
Sorry if you see the flies buzzing
It's
around.
summer.
It is the end of summer. It's getting cool at night, and they're trying to move in. I'm sure all of you have the similar situation.
See if we can. I'm going to go up
as it
close
gets
with
cooler.
this. Sorry.
Does that go with these? They look almost the
No,
same
they're not.
cut.
Those are glass.
So did you know that this is different?
Yeah, those are glass, and this is crystal. Could you guys see how gorgeous this cup is? So I could not find the saucers, but I found these teacups. They're in basically perfect condition. Beautiful crystal, heavy, good quality. They were 75 cents each, and we found six of them, and I'm selling the 6 for $28.95. These are cute to like have on display, or if you like to use crystal, but I also think if you were doing a party, these would make amazing centerpieces. So you could do little floral arrangements in each of them, and they've got such great cuts in them with the light shining through them. They're pretty. You could even do twinkle lights with fake flowers.
I mean, I'm not above putting candy corns and pumpkins in them.
These are not for candy corns and pumpkins. These are crystal.
I know.
I know you're not bougie like that.
I'm living my
You
best
don't even
candy
eat
corn.
sugar.
I know, but around Halloween time, the candy corns and the pumpkins, I ate ridiculous amounts of those all growing up.
And he may have a few this year, depending if they're gluten free. He did have
so
some
much
ice.
so that I was like some years I was probably on the verge of being diabetic.
He did have some ice cream this weekend.
Yeah, I did. And it didn't end well. I should not have.
It was gluten free, but it wasn't sugar free. All right, let's show them some more glass.
Okay, let's finish showing the glass and then you've probably got to go.
Okay, so these were $1 each for these like butterbell situations, or you could do like a molded jelly for the holidays with the lid. And I'm selling for $16.95, which I think is a great deal for how ornate they are. They are slightly different, so we'll list them as like an A and a B, so pay attention to
the domes are the
pictures.
same, but the plates are different.
No, the dome is not the same.
Oh, that is different. Never mind.
They're
You know
different.
what? I think that one goes better with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, let's look at that.
Oh, they mixed them up. That's better.
Does that make you feel better
It
inside?
makes me so happy. So we're gonna sell these each for $16.95 each. Is that what I said? Yeah. So these are really cute. I love them for like molded butter or like jelly or whatever. They're super cute.
So this almost feels like it's cut, but it's molded. It's not quite sharp enough to be cut. These little salt and pepper shakers, are they crystal or are they just glass?
I think they're just glass.
They're just glass.
But they're thick.
So this has a little crack in the top of this dispenser,
Let me see.
but it's functional.
Oh, okay. So good to know. We're selling them for the set.
Oh, I took the tape off. Where'd I go with that?
Well, we're gonna say $9.95 because there's a crack in the top.
Okay,
But they are cute.
remember that.
$9.95.
Oh, here's the tape. Let's see what you wrote.
What they were gonna
You
sell
wrote
for.
$12.95.
That's before I knew there was crack.
Okay. And then lastly, we have this. It's just a glass juicer, but loving all the juicers and juicing things.
That's not lastly. We got more to do. We got like 10 more minutes before I gotta go to the dentist.
Well, 10 more minutes before you gotta go to the dentist.
Yeah, we're leaving at 12:20.
Okay. Well, let's wrap this thing up.
And then we'll do some painting when I get back, all in the same video. Did you tell them how much that is?
No, I got distracted by the dentist. Okay, this was $1.50. I can't read that. You let me know if you can
$13.95.
There we go. Oh, it's upside down. It helps if I put it right side up.
Okay, so 75 cents for the pair of these. These look like, they're not, but they look like Capo di Monte roses. They're actually fine English china. They're stamped on the bottom. And how much are we selling this up for?
$14.95.
$14.95. Zeb's gonna show you up close because they are cute.
See the little blue stamp there? Bone china.
Yeah, and they might have
Ainsley.
tiny little chips in them, but they're in really good condition. I've never seen anything like that. I thought they were too cool. Too cool for school. All right, Zeb, can we get this done in 10 minutes? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, let's keep going. Odelia's not back yet.
All right, so this is grossly dirty. But I picked it up. It was wrapped in tape all over the top. Didn't have a lid or anything. But I'm like, you know what? Let me look up underneath this tag and see. And of course, it's USA Pottery. Got it for $1. This little creamer is going to be $13.95. It does have a little crazing, which is the cracks in the glazing, and it just basically makes it look like it's glazed in a little dark
It's like
situation.
ironstone, but it's not.
I'm sure it's well
stoneware.
made. Stoneware, something of that sort. Anyway, USA Pottery, if you can find it in the thrift store, get it.
Let's work our way from that end, and then we'll just go as far as we can go, and then we can finish. All right,
Is there
so
a creamer
next
that
up.
goes with this?
Nope.
Oh.
Next up, that end.
Okay.
Next up, we have these hooks. They're cast iron. You probably can't tell, but they have like a fleur-de-lis in the middle. They were $1 each, and I'm selling for $14.95 for the set.
That's
cast iron,
good.
yeah, cast iron always does really, really well for us.
Because you can mount those individually, just for like a towel in a bathroom, or you could put them on a board or something.
You could put them like that.
Make a double hook.
Make a coat hook, whatevs. All right, now you can show me your plate.
Okay, this is your plate. You got
Yes.
it. It looks like it was priced twice for 75 cents both times. We're selling it for $16.95. It's got this.
That's a 10.
I'm gonna work on closing your O's. It's $10.95. I was like, man, that's pretty pricey.
I thought it would be great for if you had like those individual soaps, like the ones we sell at the shop, the French soaps.
Yeah.
That would be good in a bathroom.
Yes, it does
I mean,
have.
you could use it for serving people.
It does have crazing, little flea bite here. Let me bring you close so you can see the gold.
But it's super cute. Oh, boys are home.
Dentist time. Can you guys see that detail on there? That's pretty good there.
This is all that's
so
left.
this is all the stuff that's left over here.
Okay.
After the dentist appointment.
Next item, Pyrex. So funny story about this Pyrex. My friend Paula was at the thrift store, and she's like a die-hard thrifter, and she's also getting ready for her next market, Fleology. And I saw her go down the aisle, so I thought there wasn't gonna be anything good, and look what I found.
And then she saw it in our cart, and she's like, oh, hey. Didn't you ask her if she wanted it? I don't even remember.
No, I didn't offer it. I'm not that nice. I was like, Paula, how did you miss this? So this was, how much was this, like $1?
It was $2.
$2. We're selling it for $29.95.
It's the friendship print, right?
Yes, and that's actually a deal, especially in the condition, because every piece I found was like 46 and up.
Even without the lid.
On Etsy, without the lid, so $29.95, and I was super excited to find this one.
All right, so this little thing, are we painting this or leaving
No, I think
Santa
it's cute
as
the way it is. It's like a little hand painted.
What about the ribbons?
I'm gonna leave them. Somebody might like those. I'm just gonna put them on the side though.
All right, so this is a little Santa box. Looks like maybe some pine cones were in there before. It was 75 cents. We're selling it for $8.95. It's got the fun little curly Q handle.
Yeah, I mean, I could repaint it, but I don't think I'd improve it because that Santa's cute. And I like the little like ceiling tile front.
Speaking of trophies, I have no idea who this is, the bust of, but it looks like something I would have got at a piano concert when I was like 9.
Remember we painted all those a while back.
I know.
We're actually not painting this one. I will magic eraser it to clean up the top part because it's like kind of dirty looking.
Look at the blue down there with the
blue
gold.
is so good. My mom said that Avon had images like that, and she's like, they must have just had one mold.
You didn't put pricing on here though. Oh, there it is.
$12.95.
$12.95. How much did you pay for it?
$3.
$3.
$3.
Okay, this is a weird thrift store marriage. I found this out in the yard for $3. I really loved the shape of the birdhouse here. But
I felt like it needed something.
so we were looking for something. This is actually like a pepper grinder, I think.
I don't know.
We were like, oh, maybe we'll put it there. But I think this little birdhouse is gonna get almost like a steeple situation.
Yeah, I think it's super cute. So it's $4.50 for this top and the bottom. We're gonna glue and staple this on, and then we'll paint it all up, and it's gonna be $26.95.
I think it's gonna be a cool little thrift store marriage.
It just needed a little something extra.
Yeah, because look at it without it. You're like, oh yeah, cool birdhouse, neat. And then you're like, oh.
You're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing.
At least for me, I like that. Okay, so if anybody has been following us recently, you know that the IOD release came out last Wednesday. So they've got all their new holiday and fall stuff for this year out. I don't think we're getting any more. What they released is out this August. And we did a tin with a transfer, and there's about 80 more elements on that transfer that need to be put on tins, if you ask me. So I was going through and I found all the blank tins. A couple of them have a little dents in the top, but for $1 and $1.50, I think these are gonna be pretty amazing. And then once we put transfers on them,
They're gonna be $12.95.
$12.95.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're gonna be cute and super simple because we won't even have to paint them. We just gotta put the transfer on them.
Here, you show them the next thing is I found a dent that I'm going to address right now.
You're gonna do some auto body repair?
Sure. Break out the Bondo.
So I found this milled glass vase for $1 and we're gonna sell it for $6.95. I don't even think we have any in stock. These are always really good sellers for us in the shop. This is a little snowman situation, but I actually think if you take the bow off and you paint him, it would just look like a really cute candlestick.
This is just like someone turned like a rough limb out of their yard. Look at the back. It's like raw live edge.
We paid $1 and we're gonna sell it for $9.95 once we paint it up all cute.
I love that. I love that design. Watch out. I might, make some snowman sticks.
Hand-turned vase situation, paid $1. Gonna paint it, sell it for $14.95. It even has felt on the bottom to keep it from scratching your stuff.
I do love that. I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's kind of a little dark, but I do like it. I think it would look really good with some floral or something.
I think it needs an IOD mold.
You think so? Which one would you put on that?
I don't know. I haven't decided. Next, this is what happens when I don't behave.
I couldn't, no, never. Never. I actually saw an ad from the 1950s that ran in some publication back in Ohio, and it was like, do you think your wife should be spanked if she misbehaves? And like 8 guys were in this ad. I was on Pinterest and I saw this randomly. I'm like, what is even happening? I showed Odelia. I'm like, be glad you were born in the 2000s, girl.
That's crazy. So what do you think that is? It's just like a...
So this is for getting into your big stock pot and scraping the bottom. It's nice, thick, stirring all that up, getting those juices up at the top, making sure everything's stirred in.
We're gonna sand it and oil it and it'll be $12.95.
It is hand turned, it's homemade.
And it's a nice tall one. Show them with your forearm.
Yeah, it's big. I just like it. I thought it would look cool just in a jar, whether you use it or not. It is usable, but it's altar.
Okay, next up we've got this cute little finial with a fleur on the top. It's gonna get a salt wash paint situation. It was $3 and it's gonna be $18.95.
Okay.
I do not like this middle. Like, it's bad. I don't know what it's trying to look.
Is it trying to be some animal print or marble or something? What is going on with that?
I don't. It looks like an oil spill.
It does. It looks like oil and water, like a lava lamp.
We're gonna fix that. All right, next.
Okay, so this we picked up separately. This piece and this piece were together on the shelf, and then
I found those.
Over in the plate section, Jami found all of these, so 6, and we're selling the whole deal for how much? $49.95?
Hold on, I put it on a plate.
You put it on a plate somewhere?
No, I wrote it right here, $49.95.
Yeah.
And we paid $1 for each piece except for, I think this one was more.
I'm gonna bring them close. So
those are $1.50.
Yeah.
And this is Franciscan ware, and Zeb looked it up, and one plate sells for like $18.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
And like sets like this sell for even more. It's a really popular pattern that always sells really well, so keep your eye out.
And it's out there, so if you wanted to build a whole set, if you loved it, you could find it. But
you could find more, but you ain't gonna find it for this price.
We wanted to pass on the good deals.
And it would look really great in a fall display too. That's a big butter dish.
Is that for butter?
Or you can mold some meat, in those little meat
put like a little
things,
jelly under there or
Jello
something?
situation. All right, we are almost done and almost ready to paint. Okay, this we found for $1.50. It does have a chip in there. We're gonna paint it up all French country and it'll be $26.95. I think it could be great for like a candle or like a riser with a pumpkin on it, or you could find a cloche.
So on plaster like this, when I find it and it's damaged, I usually will still pick it up because it's really easy to just take like a rasp or even a file or some heavy grit sandpaper, like 60 grit sandpaper. You can smooth that off and even make the other corners match when it's plaster, and it sands pretty easily.
I was just gonna salt wash it and paint it.
Oh, salt wash would actually fix that problem right there.
It's textural. It's a textural situation.
This is one of our dishes. I don't know how it got on the counter.
We're not selling that. You can buy them at IKEA.
From IKEA. All right, there you go. We've got a couple of these.
$24.95 each. We found 2 cake plates. Both of them can be made into punch bowls.
Oh,
careful. Oh, that didn't.
Is this one a marriage? Oh no, the top matches.
No, they're matched. So they can be cake plates or punch bowls. Ta-da! And we don't have any in the shop. All of our cake plates have sold, so I was glad to find 2 of them.
The holidays are coming. I know it's end of August, but they're literally around the corner. And punch bowls slash cake plates slash put 6 or 7 muffins on here, you know.
We use ours for all kinds of desserts. In fact, there's muffins under ours right now. Last piece over there, we've got a bowl. It did come in the original box. I think they must have never used it because it still had the sticker.
Are these
so
silver?
This is yes. So this is Leonard crystal and silver plate made in Italy. So the bottom is crystal, the top is silver. It does have a little blemish here, so I am going to take my silver polishing rags and see if I can clean that up a little bit. And it comes with the serving spoons, and it was $2
spoon and fork.
for the crystal bowl with silver. It's made by Leonard and the silverware, and I'm gonna sell it for $24.95 for the whole set. And if you're seeing flies in front of the camera,
it's that time of year.
It's that time of year. All right, we're gonna get everything set up. Because this is pre-recorded, we can paint a little bit later and hopefully get some projects done.
I killed all these flies earlier.
So for our paint projects for our thrift haul tonight, I'm gonna be working on the church birdhouse. Zeb's gonna be working on his tins. If you wanna buy the paint and products you see us use tonight, be sure to visit JamiRayVintage.com. I'm gonna get started gluing this, and then Zeb can show you what, you grabbed the wrong thing.
I know, I grabbed the inlay. I gotta go grab the transfer.
Zeb's gonna show you in a
you're
minute.
gonna paint that.
But can you pass me the glue? I can't paint it yet. I need the other glue.
So I will nail that down later.
The other glue. Okay.
But not in this video.
Yeah, we don't have time for that now. So I'm gonna hold it in place. I'm gonna do a 2-step gluing process while Zeb finds the paint transfer.
No, I need, not the paint transfer, the regular transfer.
Sorry, what did I say?
The paint transfer.
Oh, sorry, no, there's a paint inlay and a transfer. He's getting the transfer. Anyways, hot glue. Then it's gonna be followed by some wood glue, which is gonna do the real work, and a little more hot glue to hold it in place so I can paint it. And then later, Zeb will go ahead and put some nails in it. We just don't have the nail gun here right now.
This IOD transfer. This is the new one that they came out for the holiday 2022. And let's see if we can
We have a few left as of right now, so hopefully we have some still when we make this video. But when what we have is gone, we won't be able to get any more because they're limited edition and IOD is sold out. All right, that is where this is going. So all the hot glue is doing is just holding it in place while the wood glue makes a really great tight bond. And like I said, if it's still not like tight after the wood glue dries, we'll go ahead and put a couple of nails in it.
All right, I'm thinking I'm gonna just do some caribou. What do you think? Think that'll be okay on here?
Sure.
I think I've got 3 of them.
Also, if you hear
through.
or see small children going past the windows, there is a pool party going on in our backyard.
All right, so I have 2 caribou and an elk. We're gonna do the elk on the green one.
I should also say there are adults outside, not us.
Yeah.
And it's not our kids' party. Before anybody thinks we're like ditching out. You know what, I think I'm gonna paint this white. So I've got that glued in place. I'm gonna go ahead and go white.
Are you even? Let me look at it.
I think so. I used these lines in the back.
Okay, yeah, you're really good on that.
See, look, there's lines because there's 3 different ones, and I made sure it was even on each side.
All right, so I'm gonna cut this elk out, or we could call him a Christmas stag.
Christmas stag.
He's looking on the light side for an elk.
All right, I'm using DIY's White Swan because that's what Zeb gave me. It sticks to wood and metal, so this is gonna be good.
I don't know, chime in if you know. Are stag bigger than elk?
Stags are deers, aren't they?
No, those are bucks.
Now I'm gonna have to Google it. I always thought a stag was just like a boy deer.
I mean, maybe, I don't know all of the lingo on it. Look at this. Right. He's got big old ears. Okay, this guy's going on here. I think I'm gonna bring him down and take Ah, this guy's kind of big. It's big for that. Maybe he's gonna not make the cut. We'll do this guy here.
Ironically, so this is pre-recorded, right? Mariah, who's outside watching all those screaming boys, is the one who's dropping all the links.
She's monitoring tonight.
Because it's pre-recorded. And Caitlin is off on bereavement, and so Mariah is filling in. It's a family affair around here.
Okay, centered. And then, oh no, where'd my applicator stick go? I had it right out here and they're clear.
They always
Josie and Sally,
blend.
can you make these like a color?
Well,
doesn't matter which.
I wonder if the color, if you rubbed really hard, would like transfer onto
maybe.
whatever your piece. So maybe that's why they don't put dye
That's
in it.
actually a smart idea. That might be, you might be right.
I gotta be careful. I'm wearing my Lehigh football shirt.
Yeah, you're gonna run out of those quick if you painted all of them.
Also, I seriously, as I was picking up my sister from the airport, just realized I have zero mascara on. So if I look like I look tired, it's just because I forgot my mascara. I put on everything else, but apparently got distracted this morning as we were leaving
You haven't even
the
showered
camper.
in 2 days, it's fine.
They didn't know that till you told them.
Well,
I
me either.
showered
We're
on
both over here stinky
Tuesday.
and crafting. Look at how easy that went on. I love putting these on tins. Look at
I
that.
feel like it needs a little more.
Does it need
Need
something?
some greenery or something.
Maybe
down
like
the bottom.
a
Because he looks like he's
sprig
floating.
of holly or something.
No, a little greenery, a little greenery.
He does look like he's floating.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like he's sitting up there like, hey.
Well, I have greenery options. Okay, I think I'm gonna use these here. There was a truck on here. We had that in our Wednesday video that we did for Waste Not Wednesday.
No, I used the paint inlay. We still
not
have
on
the truck.
Not on the transfer.
We still have the truck
Is
on
the
the
truck
transfer.
still in there? I might need to use it if the truck is still in
Yeah,
there.
it is, because I used the paint inlay truck, not the transfer truck. We are really mixing up our stuff here.
Well, that was already like almost a week ago when we filmed that. I'm okay
That
to
is
forget
true.
a week in a week.
We've hiked many
and you'd
miles
think
together.
we were having a restful time, but it was as much work as being at home.
It was so much fun though. We
did enjoy
we
it.
like to do hard things like that. Even though we're tired, it's just fun to hike up and down the canyon.
Well,
It
we
wasn't
were-
fun in the middle of it, like when we were in the middle of a 600-foot ascent up the side of a canyon and I was exhausted and I was like, just leave me here. These are my people now. You'll have to tell everybody I miss them.
Her people, as in the squirrels and the birds and the foxborough we found.
Zeb was ever patient. He's like, I'll just wait here until you catch your breath. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna make it.
Well, I had the water, and I would walk ahead because I had the pack on, and I had her jacket and her
had
camo bib. Because she got this bib and was thinking it was going to be amazing, and it was supposed to be cold, but then it turned out to be delightfully warm, and
You told me I was gonna need it.
and she basically had like a ski bib on.
It was basically like wearing a sleeping bag. And actually one of the evenings when we were up like 10,500 feet or whatever, and it got a little wet, I had to, Eliza's gotta grab the cake.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's okay. It's fine, we already
It's all
made
right.
apologies.
They know that the party's going on. Mariah is going to
I
be
told
on
her,
tomorrow.
like-
Here, come say hi, Mariah.
I told him, I said, isn't it funny she's moderating?
I'm moderating right now, guys. You guys are doing a great job today.
Thanks,
you.
sis. So we are finishing this up anyways, but what we were talking about,
we were going up the canyon. So I had the water, and I was like, all right, just count it out like a cheer drill, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How does it go? Eliza, count it for us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And so I was doing that over and over in my head.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I was doing that over and over in my head as I took a step. Because it was steep, and
I don't know.
My pack was probably like,
you don't have a lighter?
oh, the torch is in the cupboard in the camper. It's in
The blowtorch?
So if you're facing the sink, it's on the right side, Eliza.
I bought a lighter for one of the
All
boys'
right, back
birthdays.
to my story. So anyway, it was steep for me, and the pack at this point, after carrying all of Jamie's stuff, was probably about 50 pounds. And we're going up the, it's like steep,
Yeah, but you're
steep
stronger
canyon.
than I am. We have established this.
But I had the water, so I would walk ahead probably about 50, 60 yards at a time, and then I'd wait for Jamie, and I'd let her get a little water break, and then we'd go again.
Tell them what we discovered after we got to the bottom of the canyon.
So at the bottom of the canyon that we hiked down, we started at the top, hiked down around the rim, and then went down the side. Trucks up over here, bottom of the canyon's here. In the bottom of this Hey, easy. Take it easy. You gotta wait for me to nail that. In the bottom of this canyon, there's a road used by the shepherds that run like 900 sheep in this canyon. We could have driven down to the bottom of the canyon and been where we wanted to be the whole time.
Yeah, so I almost died. I almost lived the rest of my life on the canyon, and we could have just drove there, but by the time we discovered that, it was too late. We'd already walked down. We had to walk back. I thought about knocking on because there was a bunch of campers down there. There we go.
There were some
It was
campers.
Actually pretty good till I pushed hard on
Like
it.
camp trailers.
Yeah, I almost started knocking on camp trailer doors like, hey, you got a car? Can you take me up the mountain? But there was nobody in their campers, so.
Okay,
Anyways.
you were right. This looks much better like this. I feel like it almost needs sealed though.
Yeah, we have sealer.
Do we have sealer? I'm gonna use,
In that box, there's
use
liquid
a scrap
patina.
piece to burnish.
All right, now remind me that it's not dry yet and I can't push on it like that.
It's not dry, don't push on it. Also, you missed one of the shutters on the front.
I missed a shutter? Okay.
I feel like the party is escalating now that Mariah brought the cake out.
It's about to get even louder.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Eliza, we are still filming. So.
Okay, so looks like liquid patina it is. And I'm gonna put it on with this brush. So, liquid patina is what we use for decoupage, but it's also a sealer. We get asked that a lot. It's very matte and it's thicker than regular sealer, so you don't need as many coats, but it also, because it's matte, if you're gonna use it on like a tabletop or something like that, the big top is better because it's got a little bit of a sheen and it's more wipeable. Because the more matte it is, the more porous it is. All right, I think Jamie's going out to see who's trying to die during the birthday party festivities. You can't calm them down. It's a whole football team of 11-year-old sixth graders. They're in 6th grade, right?
Yes, 6th grade. All right.
Okay, this will tone back, clear up, and it'll be amazing when it's all done.
All right, I'm already done painting mine. You still got 2 more to do?
I'm going. I had to tell the story.
All right, I could heat gun this, but I don't feel like it. So just picture that this is all the way painted with another coat. I'm gonna lightly distress it, but not on the metal part because I don't want that to shine through. And then I'm gonna clear wax it. But you can kind of see what it's gonna look like. Now that it's all painted, you can't tell that I added the top on.
All right, so on this one here, I think I'm gonna do this robin because he's kind of reddish. And then, oh, the happy birthday's happening. Chime in, guys. It's my cousin Logan's birthday, or my nephew Logan's birthday, Redrick's cousin, and Jack's cousin, and Eliza and Odelia and Eric.
This is super entertaining because Zeb cannot stand when there's background noise. And watching you keep it
difficult for
together
me.
right now is so good.
In their defense, this party's been planned for like over a month, and we did not even know we were going to Idaho and needed to pre-record this.
No, that was not on the, it was not on the schedule.
So the party must go on. We're gonna be at a football game in Idaho when this is going live. Probably actually, no, the game might still be going.
Yeah, oh, well.
Because I think it starts at 6, doesn't it?
No, it starts at 5.
Oh, is it at 5?
No, so we'll probably be responding to some comments if we're in the car. Depends on if we're out to dinner or whatever. I like this.
All right, this one's turning out good.
Do you want me to do the other one? Because I feel like I could probably help you out
Do
here.
you need, that's just, just positioning
my
things.
birdhouse is done.
Oh, it needs another coat, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I feel like I need that sprig right there, like just wrap it
I'm just
around.
doing the other one, so.
Oh, you're gonna do
you
this
can do
other
whatever
tin?
you want. Zeb's brother is using
My brother is looking at me and he's got my torch that I use to light candles. It's like a butane torch or propane torch, and he's just staring at me through the window, lighting it on and off. Funnest live stream ever. That's not live.
All right.
I may have put this guy too low.
I'm putting this house on here, and
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
want him
add
to look
some.
like he was floating, but now I'm realizing I should have put him on a branch.
Should have done it. Should have done it. All right. Use.
I think that'll work. I'll just go like a little wreath around the top. All So was that a fake happy birthday?
No.
Or a real happy birthday?
You're real happy. You need forks.
You need forks?
Mariah forgot forks.
No, I think she had some. I thought I saw.
I want some of that cake, so tell those boys not to eat it all. Oh,
There's a lot of boys out there.
we only
But
have
there's
one
also
stick?
Cupcakes. Yeah, I only have one stick. We're almost done here.
I just use my finger.
Thank you guys for being patient and allowing us to pre-record these so that we can do some things on the weekend every now and then, because we don't miss the live streams. It still is going to go up like a premiere. You'll be able to live chat with all your friends, because it's a fun community that we've got going.
What actually normally works out perfect, because all of our football games are on Friday, but the Idaho game is always on Saturday.
Yep, they play one game up in Idaho every year, or at least they have been.
Ooh, I got an actual stick now.
3 or 4 years.
So I'm just using part of the wreath, and then I'm gonna put the house on top. Do, 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 do.
Do you have any extra pine needles over there on anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I just have half of a wreath. So you don't necessarily have to seal it unless you think it needs it. But when you do put a sealer over the top of the transfer, it is gonna make it so it's more wipeable. And so if it's something that's gonna get dirty or you're gonna need to wipe it down, just make sure you're using a water-based, non-toxic, not harsh sealer, because otherwise it can cause the transfer to peel.
Something just happened out there. There was loud screaming and horsing around.
And now there's cake, and they're
then there was
eating.
cake, and it happens the same way when it's dinner time
Yes.
around here.
We call it feeding when it's feeding time at the zoo. It gets real quiet.
Yep.
I'm almost done here. Going over the curb is not my favorite.
You know, the back of these scissors, should you lose your stick, pretty much any
That's what I used.
hard plastic will work to get
I've
these
used
transfers off.
Dole, like plastic spoons. All right, so I've got that on the bottom, just a half of a wreath. And I'm just gonna put this little, I don't know, I was just gonna put this house on here. What do you think?
Where at? Over on the side? Oh no, that looks good.
Over on the top, centered?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making a little
Festive.
Christmas scene.
Okay, are you done? I'm almost done.
Yeah, but you took my stick. Can I have the scissors?
I'll give you the stick back.
I'm using my finger.
Use
It's
your
not
finger
it's not the recommended method. But whenever you're putting
Tried and true.
whenever you're putting a transfer on something really slick like a can, they come on so easy. Like you don't. If you were putting it on furniture, it'd be a little more.
Glass is probably my favorite thing to do it
Yeah.
on a mirror. Okay, so sealed that one.
I did that with my finger.
Okay.
All right.
Now that we've made a proper mess,
Ta-da!
we'll seal that one too. Show them the church. The church birdhouse.
The church house bird situation. There you go.
That will get nailed on. We hot glued it, did some wood glue. The wood glue's not dry yet. It will get nailed on.
And it'll get another coat and then some clear wax. I think these all turned out pretty good. So hopefully they inspire you on how to make over some thrift store finds. If you have questions, comment below and we will see you guys next week. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Vintage for more
DIY.
Bye guys, love you, have a great weekend.